Hi everyone. In this video, we'll try to discuss what is instance variable inside object-oriented programming. See, instance variable is a very special variable and powerful variable that can store different data in the same variable for the different object. See what I told you, let me show you one example. I think then this part would be more clear. Let's say this is a class I have created called person, and inside that I have created a constructor, and this will take two parameter, name and country. Okay, name and country, and inside that I have just written a class variable. So whatever variable you have defined here, it is also called as instance variable inside object-oriented programming. So let me show you one example. Let's say this is the person class I created. Now let's say I will create an object called P1. Okay, P1, and this is my object of person class, and it will take to input the name. Let's say name is Bappy, and it will take the country. Let's say country is UK. Fine. Now if I execute the program, see, it has created this particular object. Now if I again write, let's say P2 is equal to person, that means I'm creating another object of the person class, and now I'm passing, let's say name is equal to Alex and country is equal to, let's say, USA. Fine. Now let me create this object again. Now let's say I'll create another object called P3 of the person class, and now inside this I'll pass one name, let's say Ahmed, and the country, let's say India. Okay, India. Now see, here I created three different objects. Okay, three different objects. Let me show you. Now these are the separate object. Now let me show you. So if I print the ID of all the object, P1, P2 and P3. Now see, if I execute, so this is the ID of P1, this is the ID of P2, and this is the ID of P3. So they are actually different object. Now let's see, if I just write P1, okay, dot name, it will give me Bappy. Now if I just write P2 dot name, it will give me Alex. Now if I just write P3 dot name, it will give me Ahmed. Okay, that means what is happening, see, although I have taken the same variable, okay, same variable here, but I can store different value inside this particular variable. Okay, so this is called actually instance variable, and that is why this variable is very special variable. It's like very powerful variable, because in our normal variable we can't store actually different types of data. It's not possible. Let's say if I'm defining a variable, let's say A, inside A I can only store one kinds of data. Let's say if I store Bappy, okay, I can only store Bappy. I can't store any other data inside this particular variable. It's not possible. But inside instance variable it is possible. You can store as much as data you can, okay, in the same variable itself, but in a different object, in a different object location. That is the idea only. Now let me execute this code in the Python tutor. I think then this part would be more clear. So I'll copy this example. So here you can see I have defined all the object P1, P2 and P3. Fine. Now if I visualize the code, now see, execution has started. Now if I click on next, first of all, it will create this object P1, and P1 takes to input Bappy and country, that means name and country. Now see, this object has created, and set constructor I'm having two instance variable, name and country. Now if I click here, so it will create these two variable, you can see. So variable has created, so country and Bappy. Now see, again it will come to the next object, which is nothing but P2. Okay, see, it will go to the P2 right now, and again it will create this particular constructor, and again you are initializing the variable. Now if I click on the next, see, now see, in the different memory location it will create another object. See, it has created another object with the same variable, name and country. Okay, and now value is different, USA and Alex, and previously it was Bappy and UK. Now if I do it for the P3, you'll see it will create another object inside memory. See, another object is created, and now country is India, name is Ahmed. That means what is happening, you are using the same variable name, okay, but inside that you are storing different value. Okay, you are storing different value, but you are creating a different object. This is the idea, and this is called actually instance variable inside OOP. Okay, and it's like very powerful variable. That's why OOP is very powerful, because with the help of OOP you can handle very big application. Okay, very big application. That's how you can use the same class for the multiple tasks, okay, for the different tasks. So here you can see I've written only one class, but here I'm using this particular class for multiple time, okay, multiple time with different example. Okay, Again, this is called code reusability. I'm using the same class again and again, okay, instead of writing from scratch. This is the idea. So I hope you got it, guys. Thanks for watching.